Karibu wandugu watazamaji kwenye kipindi hiki kwenye radio TV Baraka. Tunawashukuru kwa kuja kwa kuwa pamoja nasi jioni ya leo. Na mazungumzo yetu ya leo ni kuhusu janga hili ambalo liko ndani ya dunia leo, ambalo linaloitwa coronavirus. Na tuna mgeni wetu, na huyu mgeni amefanya utafiti na akaandika kuhusu hili janga, na ndio maana tuliona niliposoma hiyo kazi yake nikaona ni information ambayo community yetu, sio community yetu tu, bali watu duniani wanahitaji kujua, sababu vita kuu tulionalo leo ni vita ya information. Na mbele ya kuminvite ama mbele ya kumleta mgeni wetu, ina tangazo kidogo ambalo nataka niwapatie. Kama vile mnavyojua, mji wa Uvira ndani ya mkoa wa Kivu ya Kusini nchini Kongo ilipigwa na mafuriko nafikiri miezi 2 iliyopita. Wengi walipoteza maisha na wengi walipoteza manyumba na vitu kadhalika. Na kwa usaidizi, kwa kutaka kuwasaidia, nchini hapa London, Ontario, inayohusika na kuna collect ama mkusanyiko mbalimbali wa kifedha ambao walianzishwa ili kuona jinsi gani wanaweza wakasaidiwa. Na nchini hapa London inahusika na kukusanya fedha ya usaidizi ni shirika la Umoja ni Nguvu, na pia kuna page kwenye GoFundMe ambayo inaitwa Cry for Uvira. Ndio unaweza kaenda huko na kuwasaidia kwa lolote lile ambalo unaweza ukaweza, ili waangalie jinsi gani wanaweza kusaidia watu ambao walipigwa na mafuriko ndani ya mji wa Uvira. Tunashukuru. Basi bila kukawia, tutaenda kuminvite mgeni wetu wa leo ili tuingie straight kwenye mazungumzo ya leo ambayo yanahusu hili janga la dunia. So usitoke, baki tight na tumlete. Welcome my brother.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. We're happy to be with you here today. I know we had quite a few technical difficulties, but hopefully everything is under control. But just quickly, before we get into the talk, if you can introduce yourself to the audience.
Okay, my name is Chamba Yatim from London, Ontario. Yeah.
Now, I read the article that you wrote, and I was very, very impressed with the amount of research that very, very moved by the information, to the point that I wanted you to share with the larger audience. I saw that is the information that is needed to be shared with the larger audience. That was the reason why I said, we've got to have you here so that you share that information with the public. Because as you know, the biggest war we have right now is information.
Exactly.
They call it power that be that. I don't like calling them that. Those people like to send so much disinformation just to sidetrack or to distract the public into what really is going on. And just very quickly, we just wanted to know what inspired you to write that article.
Okay, so what inspired me was derived from my personal fears. Like, as you know, the virus had achieved its aim on myself. So at one point, I then wondered that, why is it that I'm afraid? Because usually I'm not afraid of anything, to tell the truth. So I started to research. But first of all, before my research, I had to ask myself, what does the scripture say? In the scripture, the verse that came into my mind was the scripture which says, God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of a sound mind.
Mm.
Then I said, no, there must be a way to overcome this. And that's when I decided, okay, let me start to do my research.
Mhm.
Let me start to research and find out what exactly is happening.
Mhm.
Is this thing real? Like, do they really mean it?
Mhm.
Then that's when I had to go deep and do my research on this COVID-19. Like I had to go through a lot of sources in order to come up with that information that I came up with.
Mhm. Perfect. Now, this some are calling it pandemic, others are calling it pandemic, but whatever it is, it has to do with a virus. Now, what are some of the characteristics of a virus?
Like a virus is a non-living organism. According to my biological background, like the small biological background that I have, I can simply tell you that a virus is a non-living organism that only replicates inside a living cell. Meaning that a virus is just similar to a poison. Like you drink poison right now, it can affect your body. So all like what I said before, that all viruses,
Mhm.
they are man-made. If they do not exist in nature, just like poison,
Mhm.
they are man-made. Meaning that us as humans, naturally, when God created us, He did not include that virus with nature.
Mhm.
We decided to create something that will spread amongst humans so that we can control the so-called population.
Mhm.
So there are certain individuals that think they've got the responsibility to make those viruses spread amongst the population so as to control the population. So to say that there's a pandemic, okay, you mentioned that there's a pandemic.
Some are calling it pandemic,
Some are calling it pandemic, some are calling it pandemic.
Mm.
But myself, I would dismiss all the statement to say that there's nothing called a pandemic, there's nothing called a pandemic.
Mhm.
Why? Because when you look at this virus, it's not as deadly as they reported it on the news. Because according to what they're saying it is estimated that it might kill close to millions of people. But we are way below those numbers. So meaning that this thing, yes, what I would agree with what is reported on the news is that this thing spreads fast. It spreads fast, but to say that it kills a lot of people, that's a hoax, that's a fix, that's a lie
Mhm.
that is being distributed to the public. So at times when there's so much fear, especially these people, like who's giving people information right now? Where are you getting those statistics?
Mhm.
Who's reporting the news? Who's giving you information?
Mhm.
You see that the information that we are getting is all about fear. It's spreading fear. That's why we're so much afraid. But what we have to do is to dig deeper, do your research, and try to see what exactly is going on. What's the reason behind the COVID-19? Is it really a disease, or this is a political stance?
Mhm. Now, before we get to that, I see you have so much information that watazamaji or the viewers cannot wait to get. And as things stand right now, what are the prevailing opinions about these what the world is going through right now?
Right now, like there's the WHO narration
Mhm.
of the origins of the virus, and there's also a narration from researchers, contrary to that of the WHO. The WHO says the virus came as a result of nature, that it jumped from a bat into humans. Is that possible? If you ask yourself, is that possible? Really? We know that the DNA strain of that coronavirus,
Mhm.
it cannot replicate, the coronavirus in bats cannot replicate inside the cells of humans. Why? Because of the DNA structure. But now for it to replicate, they have to remove a certain structure and add the HIV strand on that DNA structure.
Mhm.
So that's why you see that they thought by doing that it was going to be very deadly. But unfortunately, it is, as I said, that it's not that yet. Then there's another opinion again which says that the virus was created in the lab, and that's also my stance to say that this virus was created in the lab. Because if you see it, how close is the virology center in China to the Wuhan market? Like you see that the virology where they started the viruses is very close to the Wuhan market. And they say that the virus escaped. Another version is saying that the virus escaped by mistake and started to infect people. Then should we just say, okay, it was a mistake? If it was a mistake, then they should have been able to contain it within that situation. Because according to what they were saying initially, is that the virus spreads only through contact. Like if you become in contact with an infected person or environment, that's when you can get the virus. So who went to that virology center to go and get the virus and start to spread it in the population? So meaning that this virus was created in the lab, then they looked for a suitable environment to spread the virus. And the Wuhan market, it's crowded. There's a lot of people there. So meaning that it presented as a good spreading place. Because we know Chinese are very mobile people. They move around the world. So from there, that's when they made this virus to spread amongst the population.
I see. Wow. Now, there was an article on, again, this time I took it from the work that you did, the article that you wrote. Referring to the article that you wrote, I came across this link, which was an article that says that now the virus and how it infects people suddenly became airborne, which means you can get infected by simply breathing in the air. Now, if this report is true, what in your opinion is the reason why they are saying people need to stay inside the house to stop the spread? If the spread can go through air, then I think that defeats the very reason why they say people should stay home. So in your opinion, why do you think they're still saying people should stay home if this report is true?
As I said, the main reason, this thing, as you say, that it was planned. So to say that people should go and stay in their homes, this one, it is a stance that we took, seeing that there's nothing called a virus. So they decided, what else can we do? Let us take these people and put them in their... Because this one, to say that we should stay in our homes when the virus is airborne, then it defeats the purpose. Why are we even in our homes? Because air can enter through any opening. Like the windows, we know that air can enter. So why then are we sitting in our homes if we know that the virus can spread through the air? But now this is surprising because you see the way that they are changing their information.
First, let's comment for is that report true? Is it true or simply is it true now that you can be infected through
that report is very true. It's very true because according to what we are seeing now in the news, what they are saying, like is it the governor of what do you call this state in UK in America? He was talking about that the virus is now spreading within the family. How is it spreading within the family when all of us didn't have the virus in the first place? How is it spreading like that? The only way that it can spread within the family is if this thing is spreading through the air. So if it's spreading through the air, then there's no point, like what I was saying, that there's no point for us to be staying in our homes. We may as well go outside and get the virus. So this one actually, I think it's a political stance, because they know that by putting people in their homes, then people they won't have that chance to share information. So if you do not have that chance to share information, meaning that there's someone who's giving you information. And who's that person who's giving you information? you are getting that information from the media. And most people, they are listening to the information that they're getting from the news. And who's speaking for the news? Whose voice are they? What narration are they bringing to the public? A narration of fear, a message of fear. And we know that message of fear on its own, it's a demonic message. Because even the Satanists, they thrive on fear. They know that when people are afraid, okay, that on its own, it will strike, because they are afraid not because of something small. They are afraid because there is a virus, something that can kill you. So that one, it will already strike your survival instinct. That, there's something that can kill me outside there, and it's killing a lot of people. Already you are afraid. There's that innate instinct that is revived to say that, no, I need to come out of this. Then that's when they would provide that solution. So at this point, you can accept anything. When fear strikes, you can accept anything, no matter how fascist, no matter how evil the idea, because you are thinking that it will aid my survival. So to say that stay home, this is the reason they are using this as the reason to push the vaccine.
Now, before we get to that point, that was exactly my next point in terms of question. Now, we seem to have a staunch opposition to any other remedy other than vaccine. Like in case in point, we remember the Madagascar, which has recently developed I think it's Corvo organic something. So basically, it's a natural remedy for the COVID-19, and you see the opposition and the challenges that that country is going through in terms of getting the world to at least somebody will think they will be praised for that initiative. They will be praised for actually developing something that can help in fighting this pandemic. But to the contrary, they are being punished. Basically their solution is not accepted with the masses. What do you think? Any other attempt to heal this pandemic is being pushed aside, and only the vaccine is being put at the forefront?
That's because, according to them, no one else can come up with a solution. There is only one solution. If you listen to the guy that is the so-called philanthropist guy, the rich guy, the billionaire, he's the one that is pushing for the vaccine. Well, I don't like mentioning his name because it seems like everyone else cannot mention his name, otherwise you suffer the consequences, as they say. Because he speaks on behalf of World Health Organization. I didn't know that guy is not even a qualified doctor, and yet when he speaks, everyone listens. Why should we listen to him? He's not a medical professional. He's not qualified in medicine. Why is it that you see there are people that are making in-depth research on this coronavirus? Same thing that happened to Madagascar. They made their research and they came up with a solution. But their solution has been hit on the head. And it's falling flat on the floor. Why? Because there is only one solution. If you listen to the news, we can only go out of this solution through, the only way through is the vaccine.
That's what they say.
That's what they are saying. Why the vaccine? That you must seriously ask yourself, why is it that these guys are pushing so hard for the vaccine despite every contrary or challenging factor? Because we have so many remedies to cure this coronavirus. Even a sweet can cure the coronavirus. There are so many remedies, and there are so many natural remedies that we can use to cure the coronavirus. The first one that was discovered initially when the coronavirus outbreak started, it was the hydroxychloroquine. The hydroxychloroquine, it was proved by so many people, even the Brazilian president. He came out to say that the hydroxychloroquine is helping my population. But what did they do on Facebook? What did they do on Instagram? They removed his video. Why? So now, then it brings me to the question: why is it then? Why are they testing people? If you are waiting for the vaccine, why should they test people? Are they not distributing the virus in the process?
That's an important point. Now, it's important to mention that the country of Madagascar has no corona there, and I don't know why they still do not want to accept the solution.
They won't accept any other solution besides the vaccine because their main goal, the reason why we are indoors right now, is because of the chips, is because of the vaccine. We have the rich, we have the middle class, we have the poor. The rich are the ones that planned this whole thing. The rich, the billionaire club, the Rockefellers. These are the people that are running the show. Then we have the middle class. These are the people that will be injected with the chip. Then we have the poor. This is the population that will be cleansed. Everyone will die. If people do not take this thing serious, if we do not react, because right now the power is in the hands of a select few. When I talk about a select few, I mean the billionaires. These are the people that are handling the power at the moment. They are running the shots. So if people can't see that and they ignore that and they accept these vaccines just the way Congo is doing it, the way Kenya is doing it, the way Zimbabwe is doing it, especially I'm so afraid of Africa because Africa is regarded as a poor continent. So as I say, that there's the rich, the middle class, and the poor. In Africa, there's no one who's regarded as rich. Everyone, including our leaders, the so-called billionaires, they are regarded as poor. So what they want to do is to kill everyone in Africa. That's their main plan. Kill everyone in Africa. If you think I'm lying, look at what happened with the HIV and AIDS pandemic. What did those guys do with the HIV/AIDS pandemic?
When they came and injected people HIV,
they actually set up hospitals in South Africa to inject people for free. They said we're offering you free medication, and people, and innocent people, poor people that didn't know what was happening. They went there. They were injected with the HIV virus. They also injected the prostitute with the HIV virus. Then that way it began to spread. And South Africa is one of the countries that are affected by the HIV virus. You ask the guys that are responsible, they testified on YouTube to say that no, we wanted to wipe out the black race so that we can take over the African continent. So if they are not, if these guys are actually after wiping out the black race, which means that ideology, that hatred is still there up to now. We cannot say it ended. It ended after what? Did they receive Christ? You tell me, did they receive Christ?
Just before we get interrupted, we were discussing about the plan that might be there as a result of this pandemic and how it's part of that plan is to completely wipe out the poor population. And since this world thinks that classify Africa as a poor continent, what do you think Africa should do? What do you think is the solution for Africa at this point?
At this point, I think what Africa needs is not handouts, money. What Africa needs is information. Information. Even the Bible says that my people perish because of the lack of information or knowledge. When the Bible says lack of information, I know most people in Africa, they've got knowledge of the Bible. You must also know what is happening around you. Know your enemy. Know what your enemy is planning. Don't just accept issues as they are. To say that, okay, this has come upon us. Let us just wake up. Research. Do your research so that this thing will not affect you. Because right now I'm thinking about the population that is deep in the rural area. What's going to happen to that population? Those people, they lack information. They only have a little bit of information. Who's feeding them information then? what information is being sent to the chiefs. Because most people, I talk to most people like in my home country, the narration that is the only narration of the events that they have is what they're being told by the news in the media. And who's controlling the narrative in the media? That is the same guy who has got the money. That is the same guy who's telling the news people what to say to the people. And people are listening to that, and that's their conclusion. So meaning that the media is giving you a problem, it's telling you that there's a problem, it's analyzing the problem for you, it's giving you a solution. Anything that is contrary to that is becoming a problem on its own. It's like an advocate of the devil. If you speak contrary to the World Health Organization, and they've made a lot of mistakes. They've made a lot of mistakes. Right now, we know that they were saying the way that this pandemic is changing is even puzzling. It's puzzling to me and to everyone else. If it's not puzzling, then people should ask themselves, why am I not being puzzled by all this information that I'm getting? Because they were saying that the virus, now kids cannot get the virus. Little children cannot get the virus. So the virus now knows age. That's how it's mutated. It knows age. Say, no, this is a 12-year-old. I will not infect this one. I will infect only from 15 going up. What kind of mutation is this? Can it be explained scientifically? How did they come up to that conclusion? And to say that the virus spreads within families, what are they now planning to do? Are they planning to separate us from our children? Are they planning to destroy families? What is happening? We should seriously ask that question. What is happening? What has happened to this world? Like, the way I'm seeing this thing, we are in crossroads. We are in crossroads. The good and the evil. There's a collide between the good and the evil. And one has to give in. One has to give in. We have to really analyze the situation and see what exactly is going on. We cannot just sit back and say, no, the governments will decide for us. Our leaders are selling us out. Our leaders are being handed, they're being handed millions of dollars to kill their populations. And they're accepting it. The Congo president came out publicly. Is it the Congo or the Tanzanian one? No, it's the Kenyan. He came out publicly to say that, no, we are prepared. We are prepared. Even the Congo guy said, we are prepared. If you find a vaccine, we are prepared. He's not going to get the vaccine. The people that are going to get vaccinated is the poor people in the rural areas. They're going to offer them money to say, come and get 50 rand. And we vaccinate, we test the vaccine on you. And because people are starving, because people are poor, because people don't understand what is happening, they will accept. But if they are to share adequate information with those people, I'm telling you, they won't accept that vaccine. Because that vaccine is doomsday. The moment we accept the vaccine, the moment we agree to this testing that is going on, because with that testing, there's no pandemic. The pandemic is there because there is testing. Why? Because in the testing, that's when they are introducing the virus. That's when they are spreading the actual coronavirus. That's how it spreads. You can see, they can say, I know many people say I'm crazy because I'm thinking that. But why is it that the moment they test those that are said to be asymptomatic, the moment you are tested and they tell you that you have the coronavirus, that's when you start coughing and showing all those symptoms.
Okay. Well, that explains, because recently the president of Tanzania, there was a video of him saying that he instructed his his Secret Service to take all these different samples from the pawpaw, from the goats, and all this stuff. Not to his surprise, even a goat tested positive.
Including the pawpaw as well.
The pawpaw and and all these things. Would that be the game that
that goes further to show that these tests, there's nothing that they're testing for nothing. What exactly are they testing for? If a pawpaw can test positive and a goat can test positive, what kind of nonsense is that? How can you be fooled to this extent to say that a pawpaw has a coronavirus? How did the pawpaw get the coronavirus? Was it airborne or through contact with the infected person? And the goat. So what we must learn from this? That guy was so clever to come up with that idea to test, to give them samples from the pawpaw and the goat, because we learned a lot from that. Which means the tests that they're actually giving to people, those are lies. Those are lies. They are being we are being tested for nothing. There's nothing to test. Because when you have flu, you have coronavirus. That's what they are saying. When you have flu, you have coronavirus. Why is it that some people are said to have antibodies of that coronavirus and they didn't even get sick from the coronavirus? They don't even know that they have the coronavirus and they are told that you have the antibody for coronavirus. And to see the extent that they are pushing the vaccine, they are even saying that if you gained immunity naturally, you can still suffer from the coronavirus. Like if you were sick from the coronavirus and then you recover from it, they are saying that you can still fall sick again. It doesn't mean that from the same coronavirus. Then if we can still get sick after recovering from coronavirus, what's the purpose of vaccination? What's the purpose of vaccination? Because vaccination, what they're doing there is introducing the coronavirus to the body in smaller quantities, or what they call a weakened pathogen to the body, so that it can learn how to fight that coronavirus. So if we get injected and at the end of the day we can still get the coronavirus, what's the use? Why then? Why can't we just go outside and get the coronavirus? Because we can still get infected. Because it's just the same way someone got the coronavirus and recovered and still gets it. If I get an injection, I'm still liable, I can still get it as well. So what's the use?
That is wow. Now we can clearly see that in terms of Africa, the leadership is what's selling our people. Now, what can these people in the remote areas do to serve themselves from these leaders who seem to have put them on sale at a very, very cheaper price? You know, that kind of cheaper price where they say buy one and get two free, like very, very cheap. They are receiving money and in a habit, receiving money and accepting their population to be vaccinated with.
Yeah, with the rural populations, I think now the youth must play a huge role. The youth must go there and inform their parents, inform their relatives, inform the chiefs what is going on around the world. Because some of them, they don't even know that there's a lockdown. They don't even know what's going on around the world. They are just going to be told that there's a vaccine, or that they are suffering from something else, or cholera, that they should come and get a vaccine for cholera. That is how they're going to be injected with the coronavirus. So they should be made aware. That's why I said right now for Africa, the most valuable thing that they can get is information. It's information. And people must be careful. People must be aware. Because the devil is making a huge move, a huge stride. And good also. The people that are, if the good person is sitting down and is quiet, evil will prevail.
That's true.
Despite the presence of the good person. So the good person must speak out. That's why we need also the doctors to speak out. There are some doctors like Rashid who are speaking out. Who are telling me that this whole thing is a fix. It's a hoax. It's planned, just like you said. It's planned.
Pandemic.
It's planned. We have come to that point where evil can no longer contain itself under the ground. It wants to show its ugly face to the earth. Because look at even when you look at this emergency, the state of emergency.
Now, just before we get interrupted, we were discussing about the plan that might be there as a result of this pandemic, and how it's part of that plan is to completely wipe out the poor population. And since this world thinks that classify Africa as a poor continent, what do you think Africa should do? What do you think is the solution for Africa at this point?
At this point, I think what Africa needs is not handouts, money. What Africa needs is information. Information. Even the Bible says that my people perish because of the lack of information or knowledge. When the Bible says lack of information, I know most people in Africa, they've got knowledge of the Bible. You must also know what is happening around you. Know your enemy. Know what your enemy is planning. Don't just accept issues as they are. To say that, okay, this has come upon us, let us just wake up. Research, do your research, so that this thing will not affect you. Because right now I'm thinking about the population that is deep in the rural area. What's going to happen to that population? Those people, they lack information. They only have a little bit of information. Who's feeding them information then? What information is being sent to the chiefs? Because most people, I talk to most people like in my home country, the narration that is the only narration of the events that they have is what they're being told by the news in the media. And who's controlling the narrative in the media? That is the same guy who has got the money. That is the same guy who's telling the news people what to say to the people. And people are listening to that, and that's their conclusion. So meaning that the media is giving you a problem, it's telling you that there's a problem, it's analyzing the problem for you, it's giving you a solution. Anything that is contrary to that is becoming a problem on its own. It's like you're an advocate of the devil if you speak contrary to the World Health Organization. And they've made a lot of mistakes. They've made a lot of mistakes. Right now, we know that they were saying the way that this pandemic is changing is even puzzling. It's puzzling to me and to everyone else. If it's not puzzling, then people should ask themselves, why am I not being puzzled by all this information that I'm getting? Because they were saying that the virus, now kids cannot get the virus. Little children cannot get the virus. So the virus now knows age. That's how it's mutating. It knows age. Say, no, this is a 12-year-old. I will not infect this one. I will infect only from 15 going up. What kind of mutation is this? Can it be explained scientifically? How did they come up to that conclusion? And to say that the virus spreads within families, what are they now planning to do? Are they planning to separate us from our children? Are they planning to destroy families? What is happening? We should seriously ask that question. What is happening? What has happened to this world? Like, the way I'm seeing this thing, we are in crossroads. We are in crossroads. The good and the evil. There's a collide between the good and the evil. And one has to give in. One has to give in. We have to really analyze the situation and see what exactly is going on. We cannot just sit back and say, no, the governments will decide for us. Our leaders are selling us out. Our leaders are being handed, they're being handed millions of dollars to kill their populations. And they're accepting it. The Congo president came out publicly. Is it the Congo or the Tanzanian one? No, it's the Kenyan. He came out publicly to say that, no, we are prepared. We are prepared. Even the Congo guy said, we are prepared. If you find a vaccine, we are prepared. He's not going to get the vaccine. The people that are going to get vaccinated is the poor people in the rural areas. They're going to offer them money to say, come and get 50 rand.
Mm.
And we vaccinate, we test the vaccine on you. And because people are starving, because people are poor, because people don't understand what is happening, they will accept. But if they are to share adequate information with those people, I'm telling you, they won't accept that vaccine. Because that vaccine is doomsday. The moment we accept the vaccine, the moment we agree to this testing that is going on, because without testing, there's no pandemic. The pandemic is there because there is testing. Why? Because in the testing, that's when they are introducing the virus. That's when they are spreading the actual coronavirus. That's how it spreads. You can see, they can say, I know many people say I'm crazy because I'm thinking that. But why is it that the moment they test those that are said to be asymptomatic, the moment you are tested and they tell you that you have the coronavirus, that's when you start coughing and showing all those symptoms.
Okay. Well, that explain, because recently the president of Tanzania, there was a video of him saying that he instructed his secret service to take all these different samples from the pawpaw, from the goats, and all this stuff. Now, to his surprise, even the goat tested positive.
Including the pawpaw as well.
The pawpaw and and all these things. Will that be the game
that goes further to show that these tests, there's nothing that they're testing for nothing. What exactly are they testing for? If a pawpaw can test positive and a goat can test positive, what kind of nonsense is that? How can you be fooled to this extent to say that a pawpaw has a coronavirus? How did the pawpaw get the coronavirus? Was it airborne or through contact with the infected person? And the goat. So what we must learn from this? That guy was so clever to come up with that idea to test, to give them samples from the pawpaw and the goat, because we learned a lot from that. Which means the tests that they're actually giving to people, those are lies. Those are lies. We are being tested for nothing. There's nothing to test. Because when you have flu, you have coronavirus. That's what they are saying. When you have flu, you have coronavirus. Why is it that some people are said to have antibodies of that coronavirus and they didn't even get sick from the coronavirus? They don't even know that they have the coronavirus and they are told that you have the antibody for coronavirus. And to see the extent that they are pushing the vaccine, they are even saying that if you gained immunity naturally, you can still suffer from the coronavirus. Like if you were sick from the coronavirus and then you recover from it, they are saying that you can still fall sick again. It doesn't mean that from the same coronavirus. Then if we can still get sick after recovering from coronavirus, what's the purpose of vaccination? What's the purpose of vaccination? Because vaccination, what they're doing there is introducing the coronavirus to the body in smaller quantities, or what they call a weakened pathogen to the body, so that it can learn how to fight that coronavirus. So if we get injected and at the end of the day we can still get the coronavirus, what's the use? Why then? Why can't we just go outside and get the coronavirus? Because we can still get infected. Because it's just the same way someone got the coronavirus and recovered and still gets it. If I get an injection, I'm still liable, I can still get it as well. So what's the use?
That is wow. Now we can clearly see that in terms of Africa, the leadership is what's setting up people. Now, what can these people in the remote areas do to serve themselves from these leaders who seem to have put them on sale at a very, very cheaper price. You know, that kind of cheaper price where they say buy one and get two free, like very, very cheap. They are receiving money and in a habit, receiving money and accepting their population to be vaccinated with.
Yeah, with the rural populations, I think now the youth must play a huge role. The youth must go there and inform their parents, inform their relatives, inform the chiefs what is going on around the world. Because some of them, they don't even know that there's a lockdown. They don't even know what's going on around the world. They are just going to be told that there's a vaccine or that they are suffering from something else or cholera, that they should come and get a vaccine for cholera. That is how they're going to be injected with the coronavirus. So they should be made aware. That's why I said right now for Africa, the most valuable thing that they can get is information. It's information. And people must be careful. People must be aware. Because the devil is making a huge move, a huge stride. And good also. The people that are, if the good person is sitting down and is quiet, evil will prevail.
That's true.
Despite the presence of the good person. So the good person must speak out. That's why we need also the doctors to speak out. There are some doctors like Rashid who are speaking out. Who are telling you that this whole thing is a fix. It's a hoax. It's planned, just like you said. It's planned.
Pandemic.
It's planned. We have come to that point where evil can no longer contain itself under the ground. It wants to show its ugly face to the earth. Because look at even when you look at this emergency, state of emergency.
We'll come back to that point that we were in.
Okay.
And we seem to see that during this pandemic or pandemic, whichever one people choose to use, the elderly seem to be the one hit the most. We're seeing a lot of death from this happening to the elders, especially those in nursing homes. They are the ones who seem to be dying in large numbers. Why is that the case?
Especially in Europe and in America, you see that there is a case whereby the elderly are dying. It's a good point that it's a good question actually to say why are they dying? Because already these people, we have seen, we have already noted that they are old people, right? So meaning that these people, they depend on what? On pension. They depend on pension funds. And also these people, they are sick most of the time. So they are a burden to the government. They are a burden to their medical systems, according to them. Not according to me, according to them. They are a burden to their medical systems. They are a burden to the government because they have to keep on paying them the pension. So the only way to deal with that population is to end that population. Put an end to it. And this virus gave them the opportunity to do that. The reason why it's killing the elderly is so that we can do away with the payment of pensions and remain with the young. They want the young generation. In Europe and in America, they are after the young generation. That's what they are after. That is the generation that they want to install chips on. Because it is the working and the productive generation. While it's the elderly, they can no longer support the economy. They are like a burden to the economy, according to how I'm seeing.
Now, what does that say about the system which treats its elderly like that? Whereas these people have worked almost their whole life, 40 years, 50 years for some.
The system has been
to pay into that system, then it treats them as people who are really just like a burden to the economy and basically useless part of the society, which needs to be discarded. What does that say about the system itself?
The only mistake that we have made, like I myself had made that situation, that mistake, to say that the government is good, or that the people that are in government are fair. No, it doesn't work that way. They are opportunists. They thrive on making use of opportunities. Whenever an opportunity is presented, they'll take advantage of it. That's why when you hear them talk on the news, they're saying that we cannot let this opportunity pass without doing something tangible. So, which means that in their plan, this thing of killing the earth population, it was already there. It is part of their plan. Because we cannot regard people as good when in their nature they are evil. And the only way that you deal with that evil nature is by receiving Christ. Because myself, before I received Christ, I was evil. I was not a good person. So you become, the change of heart comes when the pure change of heart, the pure change of heart comes when you receive Christ. Without Christ, you are still an evil being. No matter how philanthropic work you might do, you are still evil. You can still perpetuate evil. The reason why.
No, just looking.
Anna,
Yeah?
move from there. Move to stop it there.
The reason why you see so much evil happening is because of the satanic forces that are in governments, the deep state. Those are the people that are controlling world economies. Those are the people that are in charge of everything that you are seeing in the world. From they have the money, they have the resources, and they are controlling even the government. Right now, I think what is restraining that evil is the church. The moment the church is moved out of the way, it's going to be doomsday, tribulation. A lot of things going to happen.
Now, there's been some dispute on the numbers of COVID-19. And there's been some reports alleging that doctors are now being ordered to report any death happening under their watch at this time as a COVID death. What can that particular practice or that particular misinformation, to what end, what purpose can that be served?
It is to sustain the fear. We are trying to sustain the fear. And if the numbers are going, because what is happening now in hospitals is that the numbers are going down. In fact, they no longer have COVID-19 cases. That thing, it was dealt with in prayer. And there's a solution to that COVID-19, the hydroxychloroquine. If they say that the drug is not proven to heal coronavirus, I don't know what they're talking about. Why are they not trying it? So what they are saying is that they would rather have people die than administer that drug. Does that make sense? To say that there might be a chance when you take that pill, and they say, no, this thing might kill you. When you're already dying, you're in your deathbed. Give him something that can make this person feel better. And they say, no, it's not proven to heal coronavirus. Why? Because they want to stack up the numbers. That's why even if you die from any other disease, it could be malaria. When you are hit by a car, if you fall and faint and you're gone, it's coronavirus. So we know that it's surprising. The coronavirus comes in many forms. It could be death by a car accident. It could be death by falling from the sky. Death from cholera. All that is part of coronavirus. It embraces under that term, coronavirus, COVID-19. So they are trying to sustain it. They are trying to watch it because now they see that because the only way that they can keep people in that state of fear is by the numbers. People are looking at the numbers. So when you see the number that today 500 people died, certainly there's that fear to say, I would rather stay at home. When I was coming to this interview, I saw like the elevator stopped. I stayed at floor 14. The elevator stopped at floor 10. The guys didn't come in. Why? Fear. We can no longer talk to each other. With this fear, they can control. It's easy to control when people are afraid. So the other thing that I left out is this thing to control the population. With fear, you can control. If you tell them, you do this, you die. Everyone has got that innate fear of death. So to say, how then can I avoid death? That's when people will accept the vaccine.
Very, very valuable information right there. And there's been some reports that Denmark, the country, came up with a legislation, and they call it emergency coronavirus law. So basically what this law does has given power to the health authorities to force tests, to quarantine you, and even to vaccinate by force with the backing of the police. What precedent do you think this is setting for that country, not only for that country, but for the world? Since they all seem to be faced with the same problem, then it's easy to predict that there will be a tendency to copy solutions among themselves, or so-called solutions. What do you think? What is the precedent of this? Forcing people to be tested, forcing them to be vaccinated, forcing them to be quarantined. What is that doing?
You know what these people are doing? They are going to populations where they see that people might be willing to accept this thing as a test ground for everyone else. So they know that maybe they made a study about Denmark, about the people in Denmark, that it's easy for them to succumb to such information as a test ground for the rest of the world. Meaning that when you see it in Denmark, it doesn't mean that such laws, they are there in the United Kingdom. They are also there in the United States. Forced quarantine. Because what they said also in the United States is that they are going to separate families. If they are going to test families, and if they find someone with the coronavirus, they are going to take that person and they are going to quarantine that person. Is that possible when they say that if you living together in a space like this, there's 99% chance that all of you have the virus, if one person has the virus, because already you are touching each other, you are hugging, all that stuff, you are sharing the same space. So if you're saying that in families, there might be someone who has the coronavirus and someone who doesn't have the coronavirus, how is that possible? When you're saying that there's nothing.
All right. Just before we got interrupted, we were discussing what precedent such laws, such as like countries like Denmark, coming up with a law which says that it gives the power to the health authorities to basically, they can come in your house and force you to be tested, and force you to be quarantined, and force you to be treated. And that's including you being vaccinated. If there was a vaccine already, it means you've been vaccinated. Now we're just in the middle of discussing what precedent does that set for the countries in general and for the world.
We're talking there, we're saying that we're in a state of, like every country right now is in a state of emergency. So meaning that they have stripped off civil law. And now what is working is a dictatorship because power has been given, is now in the hands of the select few, meaning the government officials now have the ultimate power, meaning that their word can become law, or their word is already law. Whatever they say, whatever they think necessary, becomes the law of the game. That's why you see that they will say that don't go to the parks, and we won't go to the parks. They will say now it's mandatory for you to have what you call this thing, the mask, and that becomes law. Because power, we have allowed power to move from the general populace. Meaning there's no more freedom. To say that in UK there's freedom of speech, freedom of association, all the freedom that you may think of, that has been taken away from us. And some people, they do not realize that. They think that is because of the COVID-19, but that is part of the control. That is part of the control. It's like they are making you adhere to the conditions, accept the conditions as they are. To say, what can we do? It's because there is COVID-19. So people are accepting such evil ideologies.
So I'm saying that people need to, the way they look at this thing needs to go a little bit behind this and actually be aware of certain legislations that might
be. Yes. Because now, what I think must happen, of course, there is the prayer part that we must pray. Right now, I'm in the mood of prayer. Then, besides prayer, we should go and question our God. Like what we're seeing happening in the streets, people are questioning. People must question. Africans must stand up to this dictatorship and question their leaders. Because already we know that these guys, they put themselves in power. So meaning they do not care. They do not. That's why we are praying for a government that has a heart for the people. Some people, they do not have a heart for the people. Okay, if you are going to accept the money, then when everyone is dead, where are you going to use that money? Where is the shine when you are the only one there in Zimbabwe and you have millions of dollars and everyone else is dead? Where are you going to use that money? So why then are you selling your countries out? Why? What could be the reason? Because definitely we know from this, which means our leaders are very stupid. If ever they accept the vaccine, they are stupid because they do not learn from the history. What happened in with the HIV, like what we said with the HIV vaccine? What happened? They set up hospitals to distribute the HIV vaccine so that they can eradicate the black race. And we still accept that thing to come back. They come back using the same technique to say that the vaccine. And vaccines from the word, even the vaccines that are given to children, those vaccines have shown to have problems, side effects. This cancer that we are seeing now, there's a link between cancer and vaccination. It's there, it's documented. You do your research, you will see that cancer is linked also to the vaccination. So these vaccines that they are pushing so hard, when there is already a cure, the cure is already there. Madagascar is giving us the cure. There is already an existing drug that the side effects are known. There is hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine. So the drugs are there. Why then are you pushing for the vaccine? Why is it they are putting so much effort to get everyone vaccinated before we can go outside? They want to take advantage because they have managed one thing that they never thought of in this world. To put people under house arrest. A large number of population under house arrest. They never thought they could do that in the end. That's why they are pushing for so many things that by the time they go out, they should be vaccinated. You see, maybe with time, even companies will start to test people.
Mm. It's amazing the time
It's
that
well said.
we live in. And just was observing this whole thing from when it started to now, and all different things that are happening. Because we believe that most of the things that are happening are in the background of this smoke screen that we are being shown here, such as legislation that are being passed, and as well as all other plans that are being pushed behind the scenes. Observing all these things, what can someone conclude is one main reason, one main objective that was intended to be reached by bringing this pandemic.
What they want is to control the whole world. That's why they even have this 5G. So what they want to establish with the 5G is that there should be that fusion, sort of like, between people and the network system. So we are no longer connecting to the 5G using our phones, because before our phones with the 4G, the phone was the source of connection between us and the network system. That's how they could learn from us. But now what they want to do is nurture the real person, the you part of it, which is the chip inside your skin, with that 5G, for control purposes. What is it to do? What is it? And to control also a way of thinking. Because with that, they can alter your mood. They can alter your mood to say that you are happy now, then suddenly you are sad. Because it can release impulses. That thing will be linked to you. You cannot take it out. If you take the mark of the beast, as it is called, then that's it. That's fine. Because we are linked to the system. Because already, that's why even the people that take the mark of the beast, that's why the Bible says they will not enter the kingdom of heaven. Why is it that when you take the mark of the beast, you won't enter the kingdom of heaven? It's because it's no longer you. That free will. Remember we have what we call a free will. Where you yourself can choose that, no, I choose to accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Or you choose, some people choose not to, but I would advise them to choose. So when they insert that chip, it taps into the free will. It arrests the free will, meaning that there's no more free will. What is operating now, you are operating from the source. Your source becomes the chip, which is controlled by the internet. So there's that web of connectivity between, what they want to establish is that web of connectivity between man and machine. So meaning that will be controlled by the machine. That's why, that's the reason that you see that the Bible say that if you take the mark of the beast, forget about the kingdom of God. There is no way you will enter the kingdom of heaven, because it's no longer you. God is looking for you. And inside you, in your free will, there's already something in you. You are now controlled by the devil himself, the network system. So what they are planning to do, I think, ultimately, is that they want to control, establish one world government. That's why they are suffocating the economies for a one world government. People, when you come out of this, because the economies cannot sustain this, especially small economies like the African economies, they cannot sustain this for longer than a month, or even a week is too much for African governments. So many, when they come out of this, they are broke like no man's business. Who's going to provide them the solution? Where are they going to get the money to recover? The billionaires are ready to offer the money. And what is their ideology? What is their ideology? It is a one world government, a one world religion. They are pushing for a one world religion. That's why even the church doors are closed. Because what they are going to do is to call for COVID-19 compliance churches, where they will put one center where every church will go and worship them. They'll say, since you are one people, you are Christians, you can unite. One people, Christians. That's what the Bible says.
Could be the angle of the deep state and all the different players behind this pandemic, or whatever you might choose to call it, or nothing, as some who prefer to call it. But yeah, we're very happy to have had our brother here, Pemba, and all the wealth of information that he had shared with us. We are very, very grateful, and I know it might be the first time, but it's not the last time you'll see him. He's a powerful man of God. He's very, very invested in researching the current event. And as you can see, as you've seen yourself, he has a lot of wealth of information. But the only thing that I want to encourage him to do, if he's not doing already, is to write. Keep on writing, writing and write some more. Because the article that, when I read the article that you've read, it's very, 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 very captivating and informed.
Yeah, because there's so many people that have been asking me to write a book, but I'll see if I get the time, I'll surely do that.
Keep on writing, reading, and well, I'm sure it might be the first video, but it will definitely won't be the last. There's more to come, and as we've said earlier, the biggest war we are into is the war of information. And not just any information that is true, that is truthful. And, the time that we're in is not a time to really stay asleep with falling victim to misinformation and confusion.
Especially this misinformation.
It's not that time. It's for people. What I can encourage people is to mostly think behind what might be behind the smoke screen of this pandemic. That's the most of the time when an event, with the large events like this, so-called large events in the world, it's what's happening behind the scene. That's more important than what they are showing you. So that is that. Again, thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. Comment if there's anything you agree with. Comment anything you disagree with. Research and all the information that has been given to you here. We're not asking you to accept it right away. We're asking you to research it. We don't want just sheeples who just hear something and runs with it. No. Take that information. It might be something that you think is conspiracy theory, but don't dismiss it right away. Take it and research it. It always encourages me we all know that Paul was somebody spiritually was very, very deep. And knowledge of the word of God, it was really, really someone.
Yeah.
But with all his deepness, with all his knowledge in the word of God, whenever he was preached, there was a church which really encouraged me. And these people, what they were doing is whenever they would be listening to him preach or teach, they would take that which he taught and go and compare it with the word of God, to see if what he taught and what the word is matches.
Exactly, yeah.
And that's what people need to be in this day and age. Don't accept anything at face value. Take everything, research them, cross-check them, and see if they are what it says it is, or
it's there to bring fear.
yeah, or it's just there to bring fear to you, because it is known once you're fearful, even your thinking capacity is compromised.
Compromised. Not even your thinking capacity, your immune system.
Your immune system as well. Now, what a position to be when your thinking is compromised and your immune system, your thinking is incapacitated and your immune system is compromised. That's position to be. So, any last comment you wanna make?
Yeah, maybe.
Those of you.
What I would say is that people must do their own research. Yeah, don't just accept everything that comes from the media, because the reason why, in fact, the media was created was to manipulate how people think. So the media is there for manipulation. It is there to make you think in a particular pattern. Right now, if you are afraid of COVID-19, it's not because you are sick or that you have seen a sick person. It's because of the information that has been fed in your system. So feed yourself with information that is contrary to fear. Don't accept fear, because fear brings death. Fear can make you get oppressed by someone.